What I do with that show is I highlight authors, musicians, comedians, literary professionals, entrepreneurs. And what I want to do is find another way to bring exposure to authors who may not always get a voice. Sometimes we gravitate toward the people who have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 followers, or the people who have written 20 books. And we forget about the people who have to work their way up there. So what I've always wanted to do with Meet the World Image Solutions is give a voice to the people who are still trying to grow that following. And that's what I wanted to do with Horizons. So each Monday night, as I said, on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live, all you have to do is just search for Meet the World Image Solutions. You'll be able to watch the show and then learn about some authors that you may not have heard before. I've had people contact me months later and say, I was watching your show and I saw an author on there who had a science fiction book. Can you tell me her name? And I'd say her name. That's her right there. And they'll go out and buy her book. I had a guy who watched the show and saw I had actually interviewed an author who was in jail. He was actually in prison. We did the interview, of course, over the phone. And there was a guy listening to that interview, and he's trying to turn that author's book into a movie now. I've had another author who a guy was watching the show, and he really liked what he had to say. And then a year later, after I had forgotten all about the show, he posted something saying, hey, I saw this author on Rhonda Lawson's show, Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, and it opened my eyes to a whole new author. And I just finished reading this book, and I really like it. And that's why I like her show, because I got to meet authors that I've never had the chance to know before. So there is a blessing in coming on the show. You